Immortal. That's not really a vampire, but you know, the Immortal ruler nation type thing. 173 now. It's a very, very nice number. It's getting up there. It's getting into the ridiculous levels. Actually, it's somewhat ridiculous already, but they're not exactly 300 years old yet or something like that. So it's getting up there, slowly ticking up. As is, I suppose, literally, quite literally everything else in the game. Alright. So, we have a diplomat working on the annexation of that. We have a war with Naples up here, and I believe you're sieging Malta? So, yeah, Naples also has a rather strong fleet. Mind you, Tunis does too, so they've sort of been left to their own devices over there, and I'm honestly quite okay to leave it at that for the time being. I have 81,000 men in reserve, and a somewhat decent amount of troops on the field in relation to income. I would obviously like more money, but well, we can't all get what we want. Now, to evade? Well, not to evade, but to invade Iraq at this point would be suicidal, would it not? It almost seems as if attacking the Mamluks is the most sensible option. The Ottomans are allied with Russia. Alright, so when suffice it to say, we will not be dealing with the Ottomans anytime soon. Merjam, on the other hand, just with Sylvania ends on 1581, which is a few years away, and they have a couple of somewhat peculiar allies. The Timurids, on the other hand, are a rather tempting target, because all of their allies from over here will sort of flood that area and try and go through there, leaving me only to deal with Iraq and reinforcements coming in from Crimea. So that would obviously be a rather sizable war, but would be more than manageable. So, you know what? That's loud. You know, let's go ahead and... But actually, I have Reconquest CBs on there. This, yeah. Actually, Crimea wouldn't join. Neither would Sind. Neither would the neither would the Mamluks on my side. So I don't know. Is there any like African nation like Rwanda willing to come under the mantlet of my protection and all that good stuff? No? Alright. Well, in that case, we have a few provinces more to convert, and well, for now, we're just going to sit tight, basically. Accumulate some money, and, very important, drill our troops, and try and get that thing up. That is terrible. That is utterly terrible. Wow, that is... I am amazed at how terrible that is. Yep, the Ormo have settled. What basically happened is a massive just ton of territory just got converted to the wrong religion because reasons. Yeah. Alright. Whatever you say. Just wonder for how long it's going to go on and whether it's going to spread like the literal plague. A religious plague across my land. Yeah, I really don't care about Funge's opinion of me. They can hate me all they want. Yep, it is spreading like the plague. At one point it's going to be more cost effective to just switch religions rather than this. Excuse me, we've just integrated them days after it happened. Fine, I guess. I don't know. But I don't know anything. Fine. Hooray. What on earth is going on here? What on earth is going on here? I want to check something really quickly. And it's institutions. Yeah, they're not. No. I was going to say, there's no institution, like, even though it is Portuguese, there's no sort of institution spreading from over there. And I mean, it would kind of make sense for it to spread through colonies slightly faster than it now does by going through all the savage lands. Shall we grant the aid? Yeah, let's grant them the aid. It's a sizable aid, but it does get their loyalty up really, really high. I need that. The honourable people, few indeed. It's quite a prestige thing. Alright. I mean, there is precious little we can do right now. We can just wait, drill our forces to infinity and beyond. Leaving me with a professionalism ranking that looks like that. Which is not ideal, but it's not terrible either. When we said we were going to invade the Timurids, right? I don't want to invade them without the Mamluks, though. I really don't. As fickle as our relationship is, and as keen on hating one another we are, I would love to use their strength one last time. And then, you know, get help. Let's get them to take their own ally out for me. That would be, but they just took a debt to it with something. Right, what about Jam? No allies? None whatsoever. Right. It ends on 81, so it's not the end of the world, quite the opposite. It's practically there already. So let's make sure we move the forces into position and we'll attack. A diplomatic advisor died. Let's get you. There we go. Still, I can get tech because I have a metric ton of points that I'm not using, but you know how it is. Super expensive. Not sure I want it. How much can I stack up? I can stack up 1,800 power points. Let's do that. Genuinely, let's do that. No, leave the extremist practices. We need that. Yes, I understand how sensitive a topic that is. You know what? I'm going to claim the title of the Defender of the Faith again. That basically is a $500, or 500 ducats even, missionary. Which is not very good. Hella expensive, but I need him. I need him. My religious unity is terrible. And I need all of this converted, so we're going to move all the way to mysticism and try and convert all of this as fast as humanly possible. But right, until, or not until, but that will happen eventually, but for now, move us away from legalism, that's what we want. They're allied with Delhi and Mahara. So they're allied with my current ally. Will not, in no circumstances, it won't. What about the Timurids? Because I did see the Mamluks willing to fight. Mamluks are willing to fight. Problem is, so is every other ally of the dudes over here. But you know what? I like a challenge. No, really, I do. I like a challenge. Let's go. There we go. The might of the entire Mamluk army is with us. Let's take a look at the scores, shall we? Oh, that's not good. Ooh, that is not good. We have 88,000 infantrymen, 25,000 horsemen, 52,000 artillery units. They have 34,000 artillery, 28,000 horsemen, and 77,000 infantry. That is remarkably close. That is way too close for comfort. So, you know what? I had a plan to sort of split the army up a little bit. We're not doing that. What we're doing instead is we're going to go over here. We're going to raise every single fort in the country. Because I don't trust myself to raise and mothball them manually during a war like this. Your local autonomy lose admin points. And let the Cardassian occupation begin. Now, let the occupation of Iraq begin. On this administration, sure. Pretty good. And there's the Iraqi army going places. They're not sure where themselves, but they are going places. See if we can't catch them out over here. No way. Alright, it's getting risky. Go back. So, we've occupied practically the entirety of Iraq. Let's turn our attention elsewhere now. I sort of wish Ajam... It's Ajam, right? Ajam, whatever. I sort of wish that they would, stay out of this as in entirely and don't let anyone pass through their territory. Because what it would create is a sort of like a trench warfare situation over here where I can push through and it will be very, very neat and glorious and all that. But no, they of course will allow access to absolutely everyone in the area, so... I suppose it's only fair it is their right. And Iraq offering a peace deal already. But you know what, yeah, I will accept all of these. There's a big war going on in Europe as well. Oh, whoa. Whoa, that is World War I in Europe. Holy hell. Brandenburg managed to stay neutral somehow. Along with Bohemia and Savoy, and the Ottomans aren't doing anything either, along with Crimea, so... Out of the important, militarily influential powers of the region, that's about it, though. You know, as militarily important as Savoy is, it's a bit of a stretch, I'll admit, but still, damn, that is... That is something. But alright, yeah, we're going to keep an eye on that war, because that is just Amazing. Meanwhile, we're oh, I was gonna say we're making the natives cooperate with us, and as I was uttering those words, they just straight up rebel and start slaughtering innocent colonists. So, you know what? I'm going to finish that sentence, but say that there is some time for them to change. Now, so that is where your army is. The Mongols can't really take care of it on their own, can they? We'll take 3. Will we? Yeah, I'll take 3 of my armies, and I will send them to something like Iraq. Something that resembles Iraq. Anyway, we siege the castle. That was the most important thing right there. Problem is, this army is sort of scattered, and by sort of scattered, I mean utterly scattered with no semblance of organisation whatsoever. So, tracking them down will be a little bit difficult. Which is why I sort of prefer the entire just siege everything tactic, and you know, don't come to us, we'll come to you entire belief. Yeah, I'll do that. Of course, that made the merchants all pissy as hell. And I can't grant them a monopoly until never, for all intents and purposes. But, well, yeah, they're going to have to deal with it as it is. Right, most of your country is occupied. Are you tired and or willing to give up just yet? No? No, they're actually taking back Iraq. Alright. And they will not be able to do it alone. Let's go and assist our dear friends. They actually managed to hold off everything. Pull back. They'll go up there, won't they? Very nice of you to keep them there. And get stack wiped. Let's use this area up north in the hope that their retreating soldiers will come up here. Then sort of parade around, I don't know. Now I wonder, Iraq obviously can't wait to surrender, Crimea can't either, it wasn't the back that are sort of, like Sin doesn't suffer anything during this war. Just sort of, not really, but just sort of don't want them to. I sort of pulled into this, this is not really their fault, they're not even in my way, necessarily, so, you know. Pretender in Zimbabwe, ugh. Want to clear it out? Do we want to clear it out? Probably, yeah. See what you can do. Do it in like 2 or 3 waves, I don't care. It'll be fine, it'll be fine, we'll just waste a little bit more men than we usually do. In case you couldn't tell, most of my armies are a little bit preoccupied, to say the absolute least, of what's happening. Right, 2 fortresses there. Those sieges will take about 3 or 4 days of real lifetime, not in-game. You've lost utterly, so fur to that. You need to cut these guys off. Hooray, I guess? I don't know. Alright, let's see if they attack. They did. Fine. Best to be the defender, even in the troop composition I have. or the type of units I have from the army list. This is usually better, especially in terrain like this. Yeah, there you go. Netherlands has declared its independence. Let's see if this is correct. Yeah. It's an interesting thing. Alright, so where are you going? There on the 9th of July. No, just sieging. We are doing slightly better than I thought we would. We would have, at the very least, like an initial setback or something. Of any type. But no, this seems to be going pretty much my way. Apart from the war score, which is not ticking up as... not as fast as I wanted, just not ticking up as fast as I maybe, perhaps, low-key expected. I expected to occupy this and them to be like, alright, you win. You've lost too much, but no, they keep on fighting. Which is commendable, but not very pragmatic for my purposes. Not whatsoever. Oh god, I'm sleepy, I apologise. We don't need this institution thing, and we can get the institution thing. Why did I not notice? Loan, embrace, and there we go. Meaning I now get military tech, diplo tech, and admin tech. And all for the reduced cost of 35% extra. Well, actually, with this, it sort of goes down a little bit, so it's perhaps not entirely fair, but regardless. Alright, the upper ones, I think? It's really a close call, I'm not sure it matters that much. This particular selection is... Alright. Castle there as well, or a citadel, fortress, whatever it is, I don't really care. And there's one over there, which means... Oh, hello. Alright, that's interesting. There you go, so you can sod off, basically. Did we win? We sort of won, right? Or it ended in white peace, but at the very best we've sort of won, so there you go. Let's see what sort of peace deal we can come to. 93% war score for like a segment of your land like that is a bit expensive. About your allies' land. We do that and have them annul treaties with... well, they did, considering they're at war now, so never mind. And get all the money from them. That would be cool, but let's see if we can't separate peace Iraq first, because I have way more war score with them. Yeah, I kinda can. Kinda. This would entail, though, me getting control back of these two provinces. And I mean, I kind of have the time, all the time in the world, don't I? Right, Siege of Gore province. Let's see if we can't do something like that, like a scissor maneuver or whatever it's called. And then see if we can't cut them off. Getting wide. Hey, we converted a bunch of people too. At least some good news. Right, I am sieging this, or rather the Mamluks are sieging that. Stop sieging stuff I don't need you to siege and go and help me with, well, you know, war stuff. There we go. Now, you're going down there to plug that sort of gap. You're going up there to continue the siege. Alright, that's done. You're going up here because we have only one army in the northern bit of... well, honestly, whatever this is and whatever we're calling it at this stage, don't really care too much at this point. You know what? Just sit there for now. Don't let them get anywhere. Or get anywhere significant at the very least. You're trying to do something good, Rat, but let's just say it's not really going to work out. And move along with our lives with that information. Peace offers, yes. Iraq. Therapy. So you more accepting to the idea now? Yes, you are. Right, there it is. And just core everything. 30% over exhaustion, not that much. And then we can talk to you guys. And listen, I don't want a lot of land from you. That will be fine, provided you give me all the money in the world. And war operations. Let's do that. Yeah, you know what? I've had enough. I've had enough. More than enough land for all of us to manage. Right, there we go. They've all been given orders. They've all been sent. War's over. You return home as heroes. Required new territories for the glorious nation of us. So there we go. And it did lead to me having somewhat easier access to future institutions as well. But that does mean, of course, that Akkolinu is next, and they're a vassal of the Ottomans, who are at war with Crimea. Well, war, I wish. Or allied with Crimea and Russia. Now that should prove our greatest challenge yet, but well, I'm not quite sure we're ready for something like that. Honestly, we do need more rivals though. Russia will be one of them, and the Ottomans will be the other. Purchase an ability now. This is the sort of what do they call it? The sunset age of Reformation. The sunset of the age of Reformation. So we can pick one ability. Like on other religions, we tend to wage war against our own religion. Honestly, resistance to Reformation. No. We might as well get this. We do fight our own religion too. But we do fight others as well, so it's a little bit more useful than anything else. But tell you what though, there's going to be a bit of a brief episode because I have lectures to attend to and exams to get ready for. That was just a quick little bash Iraq and a little bit of Persia. It's not Persia, that's the Timurids, but it used to be Persia. Take a few chunks here and there, and yeah, there we go. So, this is rather easy now. We're going to need to sit, wait, let manpower and money recover, and deal with rebels. So we'll do that next time. Have fun, take care, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.